now, right? Right?
Yes, I know that now.
So you tell Tyler and your brother to go shoot his shit up, and Tyler Robinson actually brought a gun to his house, right?
Hmm?
Is that
Yes.
a yes?
Yes.
Have you ever asked Tyler Robinson why he brought his gun there?
He says he carries his gun
The
on.
question is, did you ask him?
No, I never asked him.
You were just going to give an answer. So which is it?
You didn't let me, so you choose.
Ms. Jones, just answer.
Sorry.
Question was,
What was the question?
did you ever ask him?
No.
Okay, next question.
Is the way you talk to me, is that the way you talk to Travis?
How am I talking to you? I feel like I'm being respectful.
Okay. So you just made a comment to me.
Sustain.
You didn't call the police that night to report that Travis Rudolph picked you up by your feet and slammed you to the ground 2 times, committing a battery on you, right?
No.
You were battered though, right? That's your testimony.
Correct.
Your testimony is also that you were basically falsely imprisoned and held against your will. Did you call the police to tell them that?
No.
Instead, you drove home, right?
Correct.
To Del Rey?
Yes.
And Keyshawn was there?
Correct.
And you were crying and upset?
I kind of calmed down by the time I got there.
And you and Keyshawn had a conversation about what had happened, right?
Yes.
And you testified yesterday on direct examination that Keyshawn told me I was overly tripping.
What's going on with all my billionaires out there? This the guy Hoods Billionaire. Welcome to Hoods Billionaire TV. Big favor, big abundance. On today's episode, we're gonna be talking about ex-football player, NFL player, Florida State football star Travis Rudolph being found not guilty on Wednesday on all counts in regards to the shooting that he was involved in. Let's talk about it. So this is one of those prime examples, guys, where you have to watch the type of woman that you have around you. Okay, watch the type of woman you keep around you. And I love my black queens. I love y'all. I did many videos where I talk about how much I love the black queen. But one thing I hate is the toxic. Well, hate is a strong word. I dislike the toxic black woman. Okay, this is a clear example of a toxic black woman that did not care about a man getting killed. Okay, now a woman by the name of Dominique Jones, I believe that is her name, Dominique Jones, was in a situationship. I know we're not gonna call it a relationship because from my understanding she was married or leaving a marriage with our boy and NFL star Mr. Travis Rudolph. She went through his phone and found text messages of him texting other women. Okay, now mind you that she reportedly was married herself or dealing with somebody else herself, right? So, and that infuriated her, where she did not have dominion over her emotions, and she began to go crazy. Right now, she said that he slammed her by her feet or whatever. There were no bruises found on her. There were no marks found on her. There was nothing found on her whatsoever. Okay, nothing found on her whatsoever. And then video evidence corroborates that she was the aggressor. She punched on him, slapped on him, picked up a brick, tried to bust out his windows, went completely crazy in this situation, right? Went completely crazy. Okay, so she was clearly the aggressor. It clearly shows he never even raised a hand to strike her in any way, slap her, punch her, none of that. Okay, so he was telling her to leave. She said he was restraining me, trying to get me to stay. Just didn't see the evidence for that. Looked like he was trying to get away from her. She then went to her brother's home after allegedly being beat up, but she was good enough to drive. And she texted her brother. She talked to her brother and texted her brother to go shoot his shit up. Shoot his shit up. That's what she told her brother. Go shoot his shit up. Okay. Now, this has been something that I've been seeing a lot of, and I spoke to this not too long ago about Bezel Boy Black, who was saying that in Memphis, a lot of the killing be going on behind women. It be behind women, bro. Just if you pay attention, that be happening a lot. A lot of these times, it don't even be about money. It be behind a woman. It be behind a woman. Okay, you guys are getting killed behind women. This woman said this. This woman feel this type of way. This woman pillow talking saying this. And now you got our black kings out here being killed behind these type of women. These are toxic women. Okay? Those type of women. And like I said, I love my black queens, but need to go heal before they reinsert themselves in the dating pool and bring some black men down to destruction. Okay? Now, a black man lost his life behind the emotions of this woman by the name of Sebastian John Jacques. Got killed behind this. Because once she told her brother to come shoot his shit up, he went to this man's home 4 deep with guns to confront this man about an argument, essentially, where his sister was the aggressor. This man feared for his life. Let me tell you something. You come to my house 4 deep, you don't want to talk. There's no way you coming to my house 4 deep to talk. You feel what I'm saying? So this man said guns were pointed at him. He upped his strap and he let loose. He did what he had to do. Okay? Because you came to his house with 4 niggas with guns to confront him. Okay? And if that's not stand your ground, I don't know what is stand your ground. Like, that's kind of weird to me. That doesn't make sense. So this man in Florida couldn't get a stand your ground law when 4 men came to his residence armed, but they let Zimmerman go on stand your ground for Trayvon, who ran from him and chased him down and was unarmed. Okay, y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. That's weird to me. Y'all call that what y'all want to call that, right? You know, we gonna call a spade here on Hoods Billionaire TV, okay? That seems like blatant racism to me, or biased laws. Y'all might need to go change that, okay? But came to his house 4 deep to shoot his shit up on the instructions of her sister, and the man ended up getting a draw, and another black man had to lose his life behind a woman in her emotions and her feelings, and wanting and wishing harm and instructing harm upon this man because she was in her feelings. Okay, this man did nothing wrong. Okay, that is a clear case of a toxic woman. Now, then derailed this man from his life path, being in the NFL, all this hard work he didn't put in. Now he got to regather himself and attempt to get back to where he was. Because he only 26, 27, so he could still get back into the league, right? But it is going to be hard with that stigma and all of that. But I believe it can be done, okay? Now, this is the thing, man. Y'all going to learn about dealing with these toxic women, bro. Y'all going to learn. I promise you, I don't care what she's doing for you physically. What is she doing for you mentally and spiritually? And luckily, by the grace of God, this man had a lot of praying women around him. That's what it sounds like. I kept hearing the mother say they was praying for him every day. All of them were in constant prayer behind the situation, and I'm sure that helped. Along with a good lawyer, and that manifesting itself in the 3-dimensional world. Good lawyer, good, they had a good defense, and he ended up beating the case. Okay, but he had to learn the lesson the hard way. He had to be an example to provide for our other black kings of Do not deal with a toxic woman. Okay? A toxic woman can only be your downfall. She cannot help you in any way. Okay? If you just messing with a woman based on lust, that's the wrong frequency to build a relationship on. That's the wrong energy to build a relationship through, is lust. Okay? Because you're blinded from the lust and you're not paying attention to the underlying red flags. I'm sure it was a lot of red flags that he saw that he didn't pay no attention to. Okay? You gotta pay attention to that. Okay? You gotta pay attention to the red flags, man. Okay? Now, this man, I'm thankful that he beat this case and does not have to do no time in jail. I'm praying for the healing of the family of Sebastian Jacquees. Okay? Because a black man did lose his life. But the underlying factor is stay away from toxic women. And I would be shocked if charges aren't brought against this woman, because she clearly orchestrated this whole thing. And to say like, oh, you know, I didn't mean for that to happen. There's a lot of black men in jail right now behind stuff that they didn't mean to happen. You know, black man go hit a lick on a robbery. Somebody end up getting shot and killed. They didn't mean for that to happen. They was just going for the robbery. Even though it was negative to begin with, they shouldn't be going to take nothing from nobody, but they didn't mean to kill nobody. Okay, but they still in jail. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to wish jail or none of that, because I don't wish jail on nobody, but I'm just shocked charges aren't being brought against this woman. That's just me personally. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. This the God Hoods Billionaire, Big Favor, Big Abundance. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. This the God Hoods Billionaire, Big Favor, Big Abundance, man. I'm gone.